So what's happened here is the Wicker Basket Bicycle Gang have invited me to be a prospect. I haven't got a green bike and a wicker basket yet, but they're on order. I hope I don't muck up. Apparently I've got to kill someone at their request and probably be as good as in, so fingers crossed, eh? Hello Pete, how you doing? I hope you're all succulent and maybe a little bit moist. Welcome to my video. Look, here's a horse on a stick. Yeah, you don't see that every day. And if you wait right to the end, I will, let's go Puff. And I also want to tell you what that has to do with putting poop into ice cream. It's all connected. Horse on the stick, poop in ice cream. But in the meantime, this is a Wrongfink video where I will no doubt swear, say the wrong things, and it sort of clips. Don't know how to describe it. It's definitely not a motor vlog. And hope you enjoy it. And right at the end, I'll tell you about horse on a stick. Oh, looks like Chad done something wrong there. He's had to go out shopping and looks like he might be paying for tea at Claridge's, or a cake at least. Did she make that herself? It looks like it's knitted. Is it a jumpsuit? Weird. Oh, it is a jumpsuit. Look, she's jumping. Poor Chad. She should have got a shorter boyfriend. Well, she's got a Magnum. Yeah.
Oh, men.
I don't think it was the mint one, though.
Sort of have to understand where all of this comes from for it to not be cultural appropriation.
I wonder, is she impressed? She doesn't look impressed with his Bentley. He's having a good time. Oh, you see that over there, dear? Yeah? What? What's that over there? On the bike? I'm better than him. Bye! Now she's really not impressed with him. So why didn't you get a bike then, Nigel? How old is it?
1937.
Oh, before I was born. It's lovely. It looks brand new.
Try to keep it looking like that.
Huh?
Maintain some sort of decorum.
Come on, you fucking cunt! been riding. Where's your horse? I may have made a little mistake there. I don't think she's actually got a horse. She's just doing it. She's a fashion victim, isn't she? Huh? I just want to pull over here a minute. Look. You see that? That shows you just how windy it is in London. And what further proof do you need that man-made climate change exists? He's looking at me as if I'm some kind of a nutter. How dare he?
How dare you?
Come in, Cynthia. He might be carrying a weapon. I'm carrying a weapon, all right, darling. Oh! Bloody toasty, you've been sexist. That'll teach him. What I did there was, he jumped the lights, so what I did as he beeped me, I don't necessarily mind him jumping the lights, but he did beep me. So what I did was, I made him miss the change of the lights by staying just long enough. And I gave him the finger because I think it needed a certain piquance. Is that, I think you're actual French. Yeah. My God. Is that a banana hanging down at the back? I think, is it a banana? I couldn't ask him. I mean, it's not the done thing. Asking a bloke on a pink scooter, is that a banana hanging down? I can see. Look at it. It's got the little comfort blanket they all have to have. I don't know why they don't do that in various pastel colours. They should do. What footwear has he got on? Oh, sensible. I think it's brogues, which he's tied on, or his nanny did. That's a good start. Is he going to block me, do you think? He's blocking. Why did he have to pull up there? He's like blocking the oncoming traffic. Well, now he's rocking. Yeah, I'll try and look casual. One hand on the handlebar, and I'll rock. You see, that makes me look dead casual, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, look how smooth I am. I don't care. This is where I wanted to be. I don't mind blocking all the traffic on my fucking hideous three-wheel trike. What is it? A trike city. Oh, he's off. Fucking crossing's closed, you pillock. Not so casual now, are you?
Oh, there are lots of exciting new things in the wonderful world of weebles.
Oh, do I see one forming? I see one forming. Oh, yes. Oh, well. Ah? Yeah, just on a bus canyon. Good, isn't it? Everyone likes them. Now, because my viewers are really smart, I know you know that that horse on the stick is actually an old pub sign, and that's true. It's an old pub sign for a pub called, believe it or not, the White Horse, which stood on this site where the flats are up until about 2003 when it got demolished. But there's been a tavern on that site since 1690, and I just quickly want to tell you a little story about two women, right? Back in 1732, there was two women, Mary Snake and Mary East, and they were both 16 at the time, and they weren't having much luck with the blokes. In fact, Mary East's last boyfriend turned out to be a blimmin' highway robber, and he got deported to America. So they said, right, they wanted to go into business, so they tossed a coin to together, and it was decided that Mary East ought to dress up as a bloke, which she did, right? And she changed her name to James Howe. So the couple, Mary Snapes and what is James Howe, went off and bought pubs, their own pubs, instead of renting. And they ended up buying this one, the White Horse, which they managed to run successfully, convincing people that Mary East was a bloke, because he would get all the barrels in and all that sort of thing. And they kept themselves really private, but they were really well respected throughout the community. And they managed to pull this trick off for about nigh on 33 years until Mary Snapes became ill. She went off to the country to go and die, and she did. And on her deathbed, she told what she thought was an old friend what was going on. And anyway, this so-called old friend went up to London and demanded more than half the estate from James Howe. And not only that, to top it off, James got recognised by an old classmate who started to try and blackmail him. Started off on usual small amounts, then got bigger and bigger. Anyway, in the end, James reported it to the police and it went to court. And James in the court turned up as a woman. And people then said, oh, well, I thought he was a bit effeminate. Anyway, James won the case, but decided to continue and stay dressing as a woman and go back to her original name, Mary East. But she moved out of the area and carried on living as a woman, and then died in 1780. And the year before she died, he quickly made a will, leaving it to, like his family and friends and all that. But for the rest of his life, after he left the pub, he did, or she did, remain as a woman. So there, that's the sort of curious story of the White Horse. Hope you like that. Cheese grater? Well, that's what it's called. Yeah, so the thing about the poop in the ice cream, right? I don't know if you noticed, but in the photograph that was taken of the pub in the 1920s, I think, next door is a shop and it's selling ice cream, and it's called Wells Powdered Ice Cream, and that's because they used to put well poop in the ice cream to give it a bit of kick, right? And what they discovered, right, you know sperm whales, right? Who doesn't know sperm whales? Well, what sperm whales love is they love a bit of squid. They will eat squid all day, every day, right? But the problem with eating squid, as many of you may know, is that squids have a very hard beak and you can't digest it. And in just 1% of whales, sperm whales, that collection of beaks that they build up sits in the sperm whale's bowel, sort of thing, tumbles around all the beaks and forms a little boulder. And over time, that boulder, well, it will get excreted out, or maybe the whale gets harpooned, and they find this boulder, and this boulder is called ambergris. And ambergris, right, has got this distinct perfume, and it's used as a flavouring. And of course, you're going to flavour your ice cream, aren't you? So I'm trying to work out where I'm going. Yeah, so you're going to flavour your ice cream with this ambergris, and it's so rare and expensive. Of course, the perfume manufacturers, they also use it. They sling it in the ladies' perfume. So in fact, you've got women, they are throwing whale poop on their faces so they're more attractive. Yeah. On that bombshell, I'm going to say cheerio. Thank you ever so much for getting this far, and hopefully you might come back and watch another one of my videos if you ever get time. But for now, I'm going to say cheerio and thank you. You take care now and stay moist. All right. Bye bye now. Bye. You take care. Bye. I know, I've been here before, haven't I? But I wanted to show you something. That's the Guild Horse, City of London. They're quite rare, yeah, right? No longer in operation, no help there. But when I was here last, I forgot to tell you, the black ring has a significance because it is the exact outline of a Roman amphitheatre. Yeah. Of course, they had to bury it.
Any last words?
Moist.